Hey folks, it's Andy here from Mbira Magic. This video is to show the kind of Mbira instruments that I normally have in stock. I've got two, probably my most favourite Zimbabwean Mbira makers that I import Mbiras from to the UK. For people that are a little bit nervous about buying from abroad, with these two makers and the other trusted Mbira makers on the website mbiramagic.com, you shouldn't need to worry about anything. But yeah, there's some folk that are nervous about buying from abroad, so I import them from these two. I have two of my favourite Mbiras that I play all the time, but they're a bit grubby, so I've got other Mbiras by the same makers to show you. Over here, this is the D Nyamaropa of Gift Chigede. I'm going to play it in a second for you so you can hear the sounds. D Nyamaropa, it's got an extra note that we wouldn't normally see on Nyamaropa instruments, and I've kind of got so used to having it, I get it as standard on all of my instruments because it just opens up so many possibilities. You'll see in a second. So D Nyamaropa, it's the tuning that I first started recording Forward Kwenda playing on the video archive mbira.online, that's funded by our subscribers, supporters. So it's the community website, basically, archive preserving the traditional music. Forward's got loads of videos of him playing in this tuning, and more people around the world are buying them, so they can play along with him and with each other because the tuning's becoming more popular. Those two then are by Gift Chigede. D Nyamaropa, I haven't got an example here of his Dindin Yongwe tuning, the G sharp Mavembe, that I also get imported from him. Over here we've got instruments by Leonard Chiyanike. My favourite, Nemakonde, I'll play that one for you, another Nemakonde, and then B flat Nyamaropa, which is a popular tuning, sometimes called Devon tuning because it was the tuning played in Chartwell Dutiro's Mbira camp in Devon in the UK. He kind of popularised that tuning. So let's hear the instruments. I should tell you that Leonard has got a good source of mukwa, the traditional wood used for making Mbira instruments, and also that he runs a farm. He's got eight hectares of land that he's maintaining, so he's not so quick to get your Mbiras to you, but he is honourable. Gift, I think, is making Mbiras full time, but doesn't have a source of mukwa, so he's using different woods. This one I did get with mukwa. His keys are sort of mid-range, strength, playability, so that's suitable. The keys of Leonard, they're a little bit thicker, so maybe take a bit more work, but if you're getting a low tuning, it just adds some depth that you'll hear in a second. So this grubby one of mine that I play all the time from Gift Chigede. D Nyamaropa means that the lowest note is D-ish. And if you follow the scale up from this, what I call note 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got that extra note 2 there, to the next note 4, you get what sounds close to a major scale. And continue. So really nicely tuned instruments from Gift. I should play something. I'm going to play the shumba that me and Forward really enjoyed playing together. Something like it. Low notes. So you can see the value in having this one. I'm trying to move around the instrument for you. Yeah, really playable instruments, beautiful, from Gift Chigede. So then we move over to the Nemakonde. I'll play that one. This is what a new Nemakonde looks like. He's not always putting in so many extra notes up the top. That was a bit of fun for him. He wanted to do a bit of an experiment. But yeah, we've got that extra low note too on these instruments. So this is a low Movembe, low note around F. When I bought this off him in 2019, I'm like, oh, what is this thing? It's full of old holes. It was an instrument that had got wet, and yeah, you can see the drips that he'd made in 2014. And it was a bit grubby, and I didn't really want it, but I've fallen in love with it. It's just incredible. Love it, love that one. So you can hear the Namaropa tuning, B flat Namaropa of Leonard Chiyanike. So extra note here. What would we play? Something like this. Yep, lovely instruments. The metal that he's used on these ones recently arrived with me feels the same as the metal on that one that's aged in a bit. You'll see that my instruments are a bit grubby. I tend not to clean them. I do have a video on cleaning mbiras, but you don't want to start cleaning and getting oils up in here. It's going to make your keys slip about. You only need the playing surface shiny, and playing them, yeah, keeps them nice and shiny and clean for playing. So yeah, excuse my grubby mbiras. Get in touch if you're interested in buying one of these from me. I get shipments in every couple of months, and I can get custom orders in as well if you're nervous about ordering from abroad and having them sent to you. Great, there's loads of advice about buying mbiras on the website mbiramagic.com. Get in touch with any questions. Cheers.